Yo, what's going on, traders? It's Rafael back at the charts again, and I hope you're all having a wonderful time. Last week I was not so active inside the free Telegram channel because I was traveling around. I was flying back to my hometown, visiting my mom, my friends, and yeah, I was not so focused on trading. And yeah, but anyways, even if it was quiet this week, I was trading. I took a couple of trades and I made some good money this week, and I want to go over all the trades that I took this week. I traded on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and overall made around 800 grand this week, so it was quite good. The week before that I catched a couple of bad trades. I was not patient enough to wait for my setup. Sometimes I was rushing it. I don't know what was wrong last week. Maybe it was because I knew that I'm gonna fly back home and I was excited, and maybe my emotions were not on the right side. So I took a couple of losses. Last week I lost around 600 grand or something. But yeah, anyways, this week we made it all back. I was focused on my trading setup. I was not over trading, and I concentrated on good entries, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. So I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about these trades today. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. I will not take a trade today because I'm visiting my girlfriend's grandmother. So yeah, she had birthday. We're gonna make a little birthday bash the next 2 days, so I won't be home. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna party. Anyways, guys, so let me show you the results real quick. So on my smaller account for this week, made around 160,000, which is around 16%, which is good. And on my bigger account for this week, I'm up around 670,000, 669,000. And yeah, we made some good money this week, around 800 grand. All right, before we get into the charts, guys, I want to show you real quick. The broker that I'm using is Hankotrade at the moment. And some of you don't know what kind of broker to use. I'm referring to this one over here. They have super quick withdrawals, and yeah, I really love them. They have huge leverage, and yeah, one of the fastest withdrawals in the industry. So if you're looking for a nice broker, guys, go with Hankotrade. I'm going to put a link in the description down below as well. Check them out. This is the one that I'm using right now, and yeah, you should take them as well, guys. They're pretty solid. Anyways, let's get straight into the charts. Let's start with Monday. All right, so this is Monday movement, as you can see in here. Overall, nasdaq was dropping like crazy, guys. I mean, just look at that. This is Monday. So this was Friday last week, right? And then this was Monday. Market was going down, show little signs of it wants to reverse, but I was still thinking that we are going to continue to go to the downside. And I mean, as you can see, the market, as soon as the algorithm started to work, as you can see, they slashed to the upside, and I was like, okay, maybe they want to fake some buyers into the market and continue to the downside, because my overall buyers were still bearish. If they were still bearish, I was thinking that we are going to see some more bearish pressure, because if you look on the daily time frame, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday and Monday. As you can see, we still had a little bit more way to go to slash through this liquidity down here, and we are in an overall downward trend. As you can see, the market changed from bullish to bearish, and I was like, they probably want to hunt this one over here. But on Monday I got caught on the wrong side, so the first trade was a loss, unfortunately, as you can see. So the first one was a loss, so I took a sell in here, took another one in here, both got stopped out, and I was like, okay, they want to go they clearly want to go up. As soon as I saw like this strong move, I was like, they gonna go up for sure. I mean, it was not just like a little stop hunt and they then pull back. No, it was a clear strong break of structure. So I was like, all right, they want to bring price up this day. Then I was taking the position in here. I was loading it up a little bit on the way back, and then the market made a pretty nice strong move, and I was closing just before the session ends. So I was riding this thing through the whole late New York session. I was able to make some good money because I was loading it up like crazy in here. So yeah, took the 2 losses back on this trade in here. My first entry was here, and I took another one in here, like double trouble strategy. Some of you might know that. And yeah, it was beautiful. So on Monday we could finish with a little win. On Tuesday I took one trading opportunity. I mean, I was watching this thing drop like crazy. I was like, maybe they want to continue to go up. I mean, market was opening at 8:30, and from there on it was just dropping, and I was like, okay, let's take out this liquidity, let's take out that liquidity, let's take out all these and stuff. And I was like, I was really waiting for this kind of entry movement. Like I wanted to see a break of structure. Let me show you real quick. On Tuesday, I was watching the smaller time frames, and as you can see, we broke the structure in here. I was like, okay, that's it. Let's hop into the game. Let's get in here, somewhere in here. So I took my entry in here, and I gave it a little bit air to breathe. So I was putting my stop, because it's a big figure number, 13,100. I was like, okay, it could hit 13,100 before moving up. So I gave it a little bit more air to breathe. Put my stop at around 93. And as you can see, it was coming down a little bit more than that. And then it was giving me a nice reaction in here. And then it ultimately turned around. And yeah, I was not getting out. I didn't took any partial profits in here. So I didn't bank anything on that one. And I was like, okay, let's leave it for the day. Took that loss on Tuesday. It's fine. Next, the sun will still come up tomorrow. So then we had Wednesday, guys. So what was happening on Wednesday, as you can see, we built up a nice bullish structure in here, and then as soon as the algorithm started to kick in at around 9:30, we had a huge push to the upside. I was watching it, and then I was like, okay, I mean, we clearly have a lot of liquidity sitting down here now. And I was waiting because I thought they gonna bring price back down and slash through all the stops in here. I mean, they pulled a lot of buyers into the market at the beginning of the session, right? So all their stops are sitting down here, right? And as you can see, we slashed through all these stops. And this was the moment when I was like, okay, let's jump in. I was taking my first, I think I took 2 entries in here because my first one got stopped. So first entry I was taking right in here because I saw they pulled the stops, they slashed through the stops, and then we had a huge push. I mean, strong blue candles. I was like, okay, let's jump in. I was not patient enough to wait for another liquidity pull, you know. I was not patient enough to wait for this move, so I jumped the gun, had my stop somewhere down here, got stopped out. Market shooted up right after that, and I was hitting the button again because I was like, okay, that's just a stop hunt. So I got in again with the second position, and this one was a nice runner in here. I decided to close this one just before the 250 level, and it was the right decision. I had enough. I was closing it out somewhere in here at around 220, something like that. So I was getting out with a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio on this one, and yeah, finished that day strong as well. So this was Wednesday. Then let's talk about Thursday. Thursday was yesterday, guys. So 8:30 New York session started in here. As you can see, we started to, in London, before the New York session started, we started to create this bearish kind of structure. a downward structure. And at around 9:30, when the algorithm started to kick in, they slashed above the recent high, the recent lower high in here, and it got rejected really strong and really quick, as you can see. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. The algorithms had pulled the price up and then rejected it pretty strong, and this was the moment when I was like, when I saw the market come down here, I was getting in somewhere in here because it bounced back a little bit, but I was like, okay, they just pulled some buys into the market and they want to continue to bring the price down. So I took my entry in here and I wanted to target this imbalance zone in here. If we check the 15-minute chart, let's check the 15-minute chart real quick. So this is a zone where the market was really moving like crazy, you know, and a lot of orders got left in here. So I was like, okay, this could be a targeting area just below the lows from that day. So when the market pulled up, came back down, I was getting in because we pulled some liquidity, we tricked some buys into the market, and the market clearly rejected that. And my target was to aim this area in here and maybe drop further to this area in here, but I was not patient enough to wait for that. So I got out in here, in this area. I got out and took my profits and was happy for the day. We finished with a beautiful profitable trading week. Had a couple of good trades this week, and yeah, I'm sure next week we're going to continue like that. And as you all know, we still have this $100 April trading challenge running. And quick reminder, guys, just make sure to send me all your stuff, like send me your results for this April, for this month, and I'm going to pick the winners probably next week as soon as I have all results. As you all know, the first one gets $1,000, the second place gets $600, and the third one gets $400. So if you flipped your $100 account like crazy in April, make sure to send me your results in the Telegram chat, and I will put them all inside a group, and then I'm going to find out who the best 3 traders from April are, and then they're gonna get paid some good money, guys. Yeah, let's do it. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful time, and see you in the next video, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Have a good time. Peace.
Every time I why your body in love.